Hello everybody, Pure Marquette 1223 here with another Dietz lantern. This one is a utility lamp, and this model happens to be a square tank Dietz 8-day. That was made for the state of Pennsylvania. Now, this 8-day is in extremely good condition. It's the best one I've ever seen. We got it for a really good deal. And I'll just go over the details of this thing. And it's also kind of a mixture of a bunch of different lanterns, so I'll get into that too. Now first off, here's the handle. It locks into place just like the Vesta. It's actually just a Vesta handle, which is typical of this lantern. You do notice it has a very large square tank. The tank is very clean on the inside. In fact, this lamp actually looks like it honestly has never even been burnt. The top is very similar to a Dietz. Look at that. That's what it should do. It's very similar to a Dietz 999 and Vesta. The guard wires too, very similar. Now this one has a little wizard globe in it, but the thing with the little wizard globes in here is that you have to put them in upside down for the old square tank models, because the bottom is the right size for the top and the top is the right size for the bottom, which I find really odd. Now this thing has a Dietz convex burner that should just pull right out of here, possibly, maybe, yes. And you can see it's a different kind of burner because it goes way down in here. It's brass, or at least I think it's brass. But anyway, it's in really good shape. As you can see, there's hardly no soot whatsoever on the inside of this lid. Now I'll put this thing back together here. And I'll explain the story behind this, behind the 8-day. The 8-day is one of Dietz's earliest utility lamps. The really old ones were made after I think after World War I. And production continued into I think they stopped making them very shortly after World War II. So this lamp had a long career. This style lamp did. Now the lamp was changed over the years. And like I said before, this is the square tank version. There are two versions to this lamp: the square tank, and there is a round tank version as well. That it can be fitted with a little wizard globe in it right side up, or sometimes there were Dietz Night Watch style Fresnels that were marked 8-day and put in those lanterns. Those would also work. You can see here on the top it says Dietz 8-day US, New York, USA, and State of PA on the side. The tank, I think, is a 3-piece tank. That was weird. But I mean, you can clearly see all the soldering right there. The whole bottom portion of this tank would just pop off if you were to cut off the soldering. So, overall, just a really good find. All the 8-days I've seen have been either very poor condition or been painted, but this one is just absolutely stunning in terms of condition. I'm really glad about the purchase, because it kind of lost quite a few 8-days in the past. So it kind of ends that issue. I do have one more lantern that I'm not shown yet, but I do not want to show it because it doesn't have a globe. But I will note though that the whole lantern is brass. But I will not say who made it. But until we get a globe for it, which should be very soon, I will not show it. But this is just the Dietz 8-day. It is quite a extraordinary lamp, and it will be in my collection for many years to come. 1223 out.